All right, I am back with a second vlog video, vlog number 2, and it's going to be another behind the scenes video on an unboxing that I'm going to do, and it's for the DJI Action 5 Pro. Although I do have to disclose this is a promotional video. No, I'm just kidding, it's not. But I will say I am a DJI ambassador. No, I'm just kidding. Unfortunately, it was not sent to me. I'm not an ambassador, and this video was not promoted by anything or anyone. It was funded by me. Now, seeing that I have all this gear that I've got over the years due to gas, gear acquisition syndrome, I figured why not have some fun with the gear with these cool vlog videos. I figured this vlog series would be fun to basically put all my gear to use and just get accustomed to it, get used to it, learn, figure out what I do, what I don't like, kind of get well-rounded with all the gear so that I know how to work all this piece of gear whenever I need to, and I can decide what gear is perfect for what type of situation. Instead of using the CDP, I'll be using the Amaran 200X, and instead of using the softbox because it was kind of a pain to set up, and that was probably something I should have recorded because it was so difficult, and that was really my first time setting up. But I think I'll probably be using those big balloon looking ones, the domes. Those, and the one that I have is a lot easier to set up. It's just a big skeleton that you just push in and then lock in. So it'll be much easier to set up just because I want the light to disperse as much as it can so that the image is bright and there's no shadows being cast when I am opening the box. This vlog with this camera or that camera, and it looks really funny because I have it set up on a tripod, and it's the small rig, like heavy duty, the AD01, I think it's what it's called. And I'm gonna see if I can show you guys. It looks really dumb. This is what I'm shooting on, or at least this is what I'm shooting the vlog on. It's a really cool, it's a cool little Sony CV1 with the Rode Wireless Go. It's like the first generation. It's really old. It doesn't have that cool 32-bit float audio, but nevertheless, time to start recording this video. This is what I am currently shooting on. It is the Sony FX30 with a small rig cage, Suri 35mm t1.2 cinema lens. I'll be using this today because it's light, quick, I don't care for audio, and I will be actually mounting it to this little arm thingy. I will have it out to here. Ooh, this feels really wobbly. I didn't realize how heavy this was actually, or maybe how weak this table is. And I'll probably just straight up shoot it vertically. I don't think I have any use for filming this horizontally. The 35 is a pretty tight lens, so maybe I might swap it out with a wider one, like a 24. Just to have some padding in case I do decide to go horizontal. There's a little circle at the end. I like to just basically match this circle to circle down there. And then I just press it in there. And then there's these two little latches. You just lock it in. And you're good to go. One of these is acting a little wonky. There we go. So then all we're gonna do is just slap this on there. It does use a Bowens mount. I can connect this on there. So one of the things I don't like about this light is how cheap this thing is as far as quality. Feels like plasticky, and one of the knobs ended up cracking, which I don't even know how that happened. So now we're gonna use our handy dandy color checker because it looks kind of bluish up there. So besides trying to improve my lighting, I've also want to improve my sound design, audio engineering, whatever you call it. And so what I might do for this particular unboxing is keep a microphone nearby so that I can record all the things such as like the plastic, the box, any other little thing that I can so that I can essentially edit it back into post and make the video more exciting, I guess. Color graded footage on music. Maybe I can make it sound more exciting. Maybe I can really draw the viewer in with these Foley sounds and just really pack a punch audio-wise to get people's attention. So this has been my favorite little microphone setup for my talking head videos. It's simply an Octava microphone, the MK12. I'm using this little shaped XLR thing connected to my Zoom F3 that has a 32-bit float, and then I just put on a Manfrotto, and you got yourself a nice little portable boom mic. I don't know what to call it, but I think I'm just gonna set this off in the corner right here and maybe just boost the audio, whatever I capture with it. If I do need to record any additional sounds or make it sound more punchy, I can always use this microphone or some other microphone, re-record some of the audio clips. All right, well, we're back here in post-edit. I just want to say that I am recovering from a cold. I have been on and off sick for the past week or two, and this is not going to stop me from creating my videos. My passion is too strong to just sit there and wait until my voice sounds better or until I feel better. My final thoughts on this video was I wasn't too happy with the outcome. In the end, I saw that there was a lot of shadows being cast, especially from one direction. Obviously, wherever direction I put the light, there was a harsh shadow from one to the other, whatever. And the fact that the table is positioned in a way in that room where it's by a corner where I can't get around and set up another light probably messed up that lighting a bit. From most people's opinions, they all say it looks good. I think it's passable, but it's not the best, and it's definitely something I'd like to work on. I might have to go back and revise the positioning of the table, maybe move it somewhere else in that room so that I can potentially do 2 to 3 point lighting instead. That way I can eliminate any kind of shadows from any direction. But besides that, I also regret not using an external monitor. One of the very early shots, probably the first 2 shots that you saw in the video, it was a little bit blurry, and I couldn't tell that it was blurry until maybe the 3rd shot in, but by then I didn't think to reshoot the video. I don't know why. I typically do multiple shots, and that's also why I did that zoom in shot with the knife. I thought having the wide shot with like a half blurry clip was just not gonna cut it. And obviously I could only cut and open up that box once, and it was one of those one-shot takes. Actually, I think I just answered my question. That's why I didn't reshoot it, because I couldn't. But that was a second mistake of mine, is I definitely forgot to do an external monitor so that I can really pinpoint the focus and the accuracy of the lens when I was focusing. And that's one of the problems with shooting manual, which in this case I did want manual because sometimes I don't want the autofocus to start hunting as I'm picking up items and opening them and setting them down. I think besides that, it wasn't too bad. The Foley, I didn't actually end up doing Foley. I felt like the audio from the recorder next to the product was enough, but I think I could have put a bit more effort and actually spent time outside of that and re-recorded some shots just to get my clips going. And I guess that's my cue to exit now. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you again on the next one.